Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 408 of 1000 is Ben Solomon. Hey, Ben.
Hi, Morgan.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm one away from 409, which is a cleaning product.
You're one away
I
from being
missed
clean.
it.
You're so
Morgan.
close
Oh,
well,
God.
well, then this slightly less than clean scene.
Yes.
The inspiration for it will be Rail, Rail, Rail.
Rail. Okay.
I'd something so mournful about the sound of a train late at night.
I was just thinking that, like, think about all of the freight and all of the lost souls that those trains carrying people away basically from themselves.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad they paired us as security guards here because a lot of people they're just like they clock in, they clock out, they make sure nobody messes with the train
Frank,
cars. But you get it.
you read my mind, Frank. It's like a lot of people in our profession, it's like, give me the gun, give me a bag of chips. I'm gonna
Right.
sit here for the rest of the night,
Put
armed
my
and
feet up.
punching.
Yeah, yeah. I like to we're the same. We like to walk the rail yard and commune with the spirits, as it were.
I agree completely. And there's so many communions going on. There's the communion of man and nature. There's the communion of man and technology, with
Yeah,
with these rails, that we're guarding.
huge disruptive technology, rails. A lot of people don't remember that. How did you get from one end of the country to the other before?
Right.
Yeah,
It was rails. I mean, this is basically a graveyard. Um, it's a cemetery of an old way of life that we're never going to go back to.
do you ever hear the voices?
I thought it was just me.
Oh my God, you hear?
Frank, I hear them.
I don't think they talk to everybody. I think they wait for people who will listen. Do they ever tell you to do things? They tell me to do things, so I'll
Okay,
just put that out
Frank,
there.
like, yeah, I know when you hear voices, you're like not super supposed to admit that they're telling you to do things.
But I felt like I could trust you. I felt like.
Okay, but seriously,
Do they
like,
ever tell you to do? I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to tell you.
tell me, Frank, tell me right now.
Sometimes they tell me to do weird shit. I'm not saying that they tell you to do that, and I know it's hard to admit this sort of thing.
Frank,
I
this
will
is a
tell you
safe
that
place.
they tell me to do some weird shit, and I'm not always comfortable doing it.
What do they?
Is that not the? I'm
Well,
embarrassed if that's.
well, Frank, for me, I mean, the voices I hear, they're not telling me to do things so much as like it's more like follow your path,
Oh yeah,
listen to the wind.
me too. Me too. It's totally that kind of stuff.
But
I didn't mean to imply it was anything. Let's drop it. It's such a. It's a cold night. It's these cold night. I think so they never like. It never involves getting naked or anything. The things they tell you.
Frank, no, no, I mean
Yeah,
these
me
are
either. I'm just
when I hear these, but no, Frank, like I don't want to alienate you. Like
no.
I
I
hear
don't. I feel the
voices,
kinship here.
there's a
We're the same here.
communion. I feel all this too, but for me, when they say things, it's more like the truth will set you
Truth will
free.
set you free. That sort of thing.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Like
totally same. Same's.
but it's never like, hey, Joey, specifically you, Joey, take off your clothes. Like they
Right.
don't.
Or get naked and roll around on the train tracks, making a choo 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 noise. Like not that sort of thing. No, it's not
But
me
Frank, you're
either.
saying like that's something that these voices would have told you to do?
That that's not something they would ever say to you. They've never said that to you.
I mean, though that voice, I feel like I would give me pause.
Yeah, me too. If it ever came to me, I would say no. If that happened, which it
So,
hasn't.
they said that, and you said no. Wait, you talk back when you hear the voices. You talk back.
You don't talk back to the. voices?
Well, you know,
I say maybe
I
because
hate to
I don't.
belabor the point, but you know, it's more just like
Yeah, so they're the
hypothetical.
kind of voices you'd have a conversation with, where they'd start pretty blatantly hitting on you and wanting you to make love to the rail. That's not a thing. That what you don't talk back to them. They're just voices. They're mournful, almost metaphorical voices, even.
Frank, why is your belt undone?
I had a big bag of chips earlier, and I'm letting them. You're not hearing this. What they're asking me to do right now. You're not hearing that, right? Blackout. Thank you so much, Ben. Very fun.
Oh, thank you. This was so fun.
Really appreciate you doing it. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You too. Bye.
Thanks. Take care.